What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. But if you're new here, welcome period. My name is Sasha and this is my space. I hope you all are doing well today. I hope you've had a tremendous January, getting ready for February, getting ready for just an abundant new year. I feel like every single day this month for me has been a good day. And that doesn't mean that every second of the day has to be good in order for it to be a good day overall. And that's what I want to talk about and break down in today's video. So many people tell me all the time that I'm always so happy, I'm always smiling, I'm always positive. And the truth of the matter is it took a lot to get to this point where I can just channel it so easily, and it's not always easy, but I do think that there are some key consistencies that encompass each and every day and are the biggest reasons why I feel happy, why I feel positive, why I'm able to exude that out into the world. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. I had to really ask myself, like, okay, Sasha, what makes a good day? What are the key consistencies that I notice, that I do, that I feel within my days that make it a good day? Why am I so happy all the time? Why do I remain positive even amongst things that don't feel positive in my life? How am I able to keep trucking on this path with such a hopeful, optimistic outlook? How am I always able to put my consciousness at the forefront of every single thing that I do? And not only just within my life, but even in the lives of other people that I know that are always consistently happy, consistently positive and optimistic. Even within the books that I read, the people that I get advice from or insight from, what are the key things that I feel like encompass a happy life or a happy day? What are the consistencies of consciousness, of conscious people, of happy people? So in this video, I'm going to discuss things that I do on a daily basis that I know for a fact contribute to my overall happiness and just positive attitude and consciousness for life. The first daily consistency that I do that I feel like contributes to my overall happiness and zest for life is physical movement. Now, I know in the past that I have made videos where I have been like, I am on my physical fitness journey, like I'm getting back into working out, I'm gonna be consistent with this thing. I lied. I do not work out. This is just the truth. I'm just not a workout girly. I am just not the kind of person who can do like very rigorous, intense working out. It just doesn't work for me. Personally, with my physical build, I lose weight very quickly. And I feel like when I work out intensely, it just makes me lose weight a lot more rapidly, which is not what I want. However, I do stretch every single day. Every single day, I carve out intentional time for a physical stretch. From the tips of my toes to the tips of my fingers, I stretch every single part of my body. I make sure that I am just intentional about each and every part and just really getting my physical movement through that. Now, you do whatever works for you, but I feel like if you are able-bodied, if you have that gift, that blessing of being able to move your body, you should be physically moving it every single day. I just have this innate feeling that when we move our bodies, the energy flow of just whatever we're experiencing in our lives at that moment is able to freely move, not only through but out of our body. Whatever we're harboring and holding on to can be let go a lot easier if we're moving. So whether that's working out, whether that's a stretch, whether that's yoga, which I've actually started doing consistently in replacement of working out. It could be Tai Chi, it could be Muay Thai, it could be Pilates, whatever it is you want to do. Go for a run, go for a walk your dog, whatever it is, move your body every single day. Get that energy moving. The second consistency that I do every single day that I feel like contributes to my overall happiness, affirmations. For me, an affirmation is a positive statement that, when said, can bring about positive energy within you. I really do think they work, and I feel like they're very helpful in just making you feel good, reminding yourself of your greatness. For example, you probably can't see, but up there on that dry erase board, I have written out, I embrace being the it girl. And I put that there to remind myself every single day that I am her, I am she, honey, and don't you ever forget it. But I say this every single day to myself. And your affirmations can be as complicated or as simple as you like them to be. Just make sure that it makes you feel good. Some of my own personal simple affirmations that I do say daily as well are, I am safe, I am protected, I am here, I am loved. Very simple, 4 statements, 4 simple affirmations that I say every single day. And I promise you, if you start to say them as well, if you aren't already, even if that isn't necessarily the way that you feel, you will consciously start to feel this way just by repetition of repeating these affirmations. I really do believe that the way we speak to ourselves is such a powerful tool. We really can shift our energy and the energy around us when we speak loving words to ourselves. So I'm a big advocate for affirmations. I think that they are just incredibly beautiful, such positive reminders of the greatness within us. And when we speak them out loud, that holds so much power. So the third consistency that I feel like contributes to my overall happiness is diet. And I don't mean going on a diet. I mean what we eat coupled with how we eat. I'll explain. Now, I'll be the first to admit I do not hold myself to a strict eating diet at all. I pretty much eat whatever I'd like to eat at whatever time of day I feel like eating it, and I don't feel guilt about it. Now, with that being said, most of what I eat is whole, healthy foods, home-cooked foods, foods that I know are high in nutrients and vitamins that are going to make me feel good from within. But if a few hours later I feel like having a cup of ice cream, I'm gonna have a cup of ice cream. And I mentioned earlier how we eat. And I say this because when we are eating from a place of lack or a place of guilt or shame or limit, I think that energy contributes to not only how we're intaking the food, but how it's going to make us feel. But when we feel good about what we're eating, even if it's something bad to eat, if we feel good about it and we tell ourselves, this is okay to eat this thing, this is okay to crave this thing and to have that for yourself, I think that energy, like it's all energy. It's about the energy in which you intake what you're eating. And if the energy is positive, if the energy is loving, if the energy is, I'm gonna eat this because it makes me feel good, then I think that's a good thing. So yes, what we eat is very important, but I also think how we eat is just as important. So every day I make sure to feel good about whatever it is that I'm eating. The fourth consistency that I feel like contributes to my overall happiness, journaling or scribing. Every single day I write. Without question. I write in my journal, I write in my agenda, I write in my planner, and I've said this before on my channel, but I truly am a pen to paper kind of girl. I am just the kind of person that's always going to keep a physical journal with me or a physical planner. I love to write. And I really do think that flow of energy when we're using our hand to physically write something, it holds so much power. It manifests so much quicker. It's just such a powerful tool to not only express ourselves, but to really manifest how we see our lives going. So if you've got 2 working hands, no matter which one you use to write, I encourage you all to write every single day. And I also encourage you to write something positive every single day. Granted, like I said, not every single part of every single day is going to be a good part, is going to be happy, is going to be positive, but find those pockets of positivity and write it down. And I know we live in a digital world and tablets and these kinds of things are super popular, but if you have a physical journal, if you have a physical agenda or planner, write every day. Just write. The fifth consistency that I do every day that I feel like contributes to my overall happiness is reading. You have to read every day, even if it's a few pages, and it doesn't matter what genre. It could be fiction, it could be self-help, it could be a cookbook, it doesn't matter, but read something every day. Get your brain working, get your mind expanded. Read, just read. This is the book that I'm currently reading. It's called Our Kind of People by Lawrence Otis Graham, and I'm learning so much from it. Personally, I tend to lean more towards the self-help or nonfiction end of the things. I can't remember the last time I read a fiction book, to be quite honest. For me, that's what I use like TV for, to just tune out and channel, and I use reading to learn and grow and expand my mind. That's just personal to me, but every day I try to read something. I try to get more info into my body, into my brain, so that I don't know, it's such a good way to get your brain working and keep it working as well. I think as we get older and things aren't necessarily forced upon us anymore, we tend to lose that mojo and that skill for it. When you're younger, for the most part, you have story times in elementary school, or you're reading textbooks, or you're always reading. But coming into adulthood, when we may not necessarily have the most time, when life gets real, when we have our jobs and our kids and just so many other things to focus our attention on, it can be really easy to let these habits slip away. But I really encourage you all, especially if you are grown, to get back reading again. And I don't want to hear that reading's not fun, that you don't like reading. Everybody likes reading. Just find something that you enjoy and get reading. And then the sixth and the last thing that I do every day that I know encourages my overall happiness and growth and wellness is visualization. Another word I like to use for this is daydreaming, because that really is what we're doing. When you visualize, when you use your imagination, when you just let your mind run wild with all of the possibilities, you take into perspective the fact that you have so many options. Again, as we get older, we tend to limit ourselves. We tend to focus our attention on what's right in front of us, on what we have to do, on our duties, on just the things that we're responsible for. And seldom do we sit and just wonder. But doing this every single day has really just kept this sense of childlike imagination within me and reminded me of all the possibilities that are within reach for me, within reach for all of us. I visualize so many things about my future: what kind of house I'd like to live in, what kind of car I want to drive, what kind of spouse I want to have, my children, my family, my businesses. I visualize all of these things, and the place where I'm at now I visualized as well. And just being here and knowing that it was once a daydream is so powerful. I encourage all of you, no matter how old you are, to keep daydreaming, to keep visualizing. It is such a powerful tool to manifest, again, the life that we truly want for ourselves. And it's a great reminder of all of the possibilities that are available to you that we just tend to forget about and not even pay attention to. You have so much that's in store for you. You have so many opportunities and options available to you, and they may not be available right now in this physical place right in front of you. But with visualization, I really do feel like that brings the energy closer and makes it real. So because of this, all of the beautiful outcomes that I see for my life, I do this every single day. These consistencies of just consciousness and wellness and healing that I do every single day have not only helped me to overcome some traumatic things in the past, but keep me focused on the future and the abundant future that's available to me. And apart from the future, it also keeps me in the present. It keeps me reminded that I am here right now. Let me take care of myself and be happy right now. You deserve happiness right now. And I really feel like if you do these things every single day, they will contribute to your overall happiness as well. So I want to know down below, what are some of the things that you do that are consistent for you in your daily life that you know have contributed to your overall happiness and wellness and healing? And if you heard some things in today's video that are new to you, how are you going to incorporate them into your daily life now that you're aware of them? Let me know down below. Thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you gained some insight and value from it. And I am just super excited to have the most abundant year. And I know you're going to have an abundant year as well. And remember to use these daily tools to really keep the focus on your wellness and your happiness and just your overall sense of self, your self-love. Thank you all for joining me. I love you. I love me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.